Peace. This is Royal Readings by Royal Bleu. I am Royal Bleu. So I'm just saging a little bit here to clear out any negative energy that may be around me or that may try to intrude on this reading. So I'm going to try not to be before you too long, but I just had to get this reading out. Actually, this is a personal reading for someone. I'll call him Big Brother Almight-T. All right, Big Brother Almight-T, this reading is for you. I want this to be an example as to how personal readings go. This is an example. This is real for Big Brother Almight-T, but it can actually resonate with anyone who may be carrying the same energy. So I'm going to put my sage away and get started. All right. So like I said, this is a personal reading for my good friend, Big Brother Almight-T. And this is an example to others to show you how personal readings go and are designed just for you. Now, like I said, this is specifically for him, but it can resonate with anyone. We have Taurus energy here, so I want to pull a card or three dealing with the past, present, and the future, and see what Spirit has to say about your past. All right, I'll sit that right there. And the present. Wow, y'all see that? And it flew way over here. Let's deal with the present. And now the future. And bonus cards can also fall out with the future card. All right. So let me... That's how it was. So that's the way it will be. All right, no bonus cards fell out. Let me double check though. So far, 2 bonus cards. All right, so we're done with the rest of these Mystic Monday cards, dealing with the past, present, and the future. So I'm going to put them to rest. All right, and this is the first bonus card. Let me make some room here. And the second bonus card, dealing with the future. All right, so let me move this out of the way first. But let me anoint my hands with this Aquarius oil. This is serious business, y'all. Like, Big Brother Almighty, I just want you to know that this is especially for you. I had to do it this way because I didn't know how else to get the message to you. So, it is what it is, though. So, I'm just going to get started with the past for you. And the card that came up for your past is 8 of Pentacles. This is dealing with your past. Let's see what 8 of Pentacles means for you. Wow, it says, crafting your artistry takes passion, patience, and grit. Learning by doing is exactly what you're up to right now. You're completely focused on absorbing new skills and mastering your chosen craft. Hustle and commitment are what give you your edge, and you are dedicated to achieving the best job possible. Building a new skill or breadth of work is time-consuming. However, you know that it will be worth it in the end. Keep on chugging. Your patience, commitment, focus, and dedication are put to the test, but you're surely up for the challenge. Day by day, you get better and better, knowing that your skills will build up over time. The more you apply yourself, the more rewarding it feels, seeing where you started and how far you've come. Now, it's all about the hustle in you. Starting with your past, this is whatever you chose to do in the past that was your passion, that maybe generated income for you, something that you're known for. You're infamous in a way. People know you from your past. So let's move on to the present, where we have Four of Cups. Four of Cups. And let's see what this is saying about your right now, present moment. Four of Cups. And it says, although you are content in your life, you are feeling bored and restless. The rat race is wearing you down and the status quo no longer appeals to you. You are at odds with yourself. Do you listen to your deepest desires or do you stay stagnant but safe? The fear of the unknown is causing you to withdraw, getting away from distractions to find peace. This is the time to contemplate, meditate, and reflect on what your true desires are. And if you are living life to the fullest, the opportunities are there, oftentimes right in front of you. You may be too self-absorbed in your own problems to notice the possibilities that lie before you. Shift your perspective, open your eyes, and you will see that what you seek is much more accessible to you than you originally thought it was. You have options. You have options. That's what Spirit is telling me to tell you right now, that you have options. Obviously, you have chosen an option, whether to stay or go. I want to see if this all was in your best interest. I believe it was, personally. But let's see what the future holds for you. All right, Big Brother Almighty, let's see what the future holds for you. And, wow, we have the Four of Wands reversed. Four of Wands reversed. Remember, even if this seems to be negative, flip it and make it positive for you. And with it being negative, you may feel that you need an explanation, a deeper understanding of why a certain card came up for you. So I'm going to go with the Four of Wands reversed, dealing with your future, the beginning of your future. Wow. And it says, wow, this is deep. This is deep because both of these, this card, either way it goes, it reflects back to you. So I'm just going to read to you as it is in this book. It says, home might be the last place you want to be right now. Instability inside domestic environments can leave you feeling insecure within your place in relationships and spaces. Communication is out of sync, and no matter how hard you seem to try, translations get lost the more you attempt to explain yourself. There is an uncertainty of where your future will lie and where you will end up next. Commitment is going to be a struggle, so don't expect it from a new relationship. If this is you, be easy on yourself and give yourself space to decide if this person feels like home. Fight or flight, the choice is up to you. In your heart, you know you must move on to more stable ground if this does not improve. The energy is unsustainable and you desire solid ground. You want something more firm for your future, more stable. Maybe you are stable, but maybe your person of interest may not be all the way stable as you are, and you're trying to bring them up to speed. Let's move on to the bonus card we have. And we have Knight of Swords reversed. And let's see what Knight of Swords reversed means for you. Knight of Swords. And we have reversed. Wow. It says, impatience runs the show, and you couldn't care less about what other people think or what challenges you may encounter. Your desire and drive to experience life lead you to make impulsive decisions with little regard for the consequences. Taking a moment to think through your actions could prevent you from making dire mistakes. You've become independent from the beliefs that you grew up with, enabling you to shaping your own global views. In your rush to see the world, you're bound to get some scrapes along the way. Most people warn you of getting hurt. However, you show off your scars proudly. They're proof of your worldly experiences. Making mistakes is part of the process. What really matters is how long it takes you to get back up. How long is it going to take you to learn from the mistakes you've made? That's why some people are subject to repeating the same mistakes over and over. And it's not a mistake anymore. It's just a habit. It is what it is. So let's move on to the last of the bonus future card. And let's see what we have. Wow, we have Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands, and I'm going to tell you what Seven of Wands means for your future. Wow, it says you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. Wow. It says this is about going after what you want, playing both offense and defense. You've gotten this far on your own, and now it's about sustaining your success and maintaining your reputation. You may be clouded with thoughts like, am I good enough to be here? And experiencing imposter syndrome. And it says to stop it. Remember who you are, review all of your previous accomplishments, and know that you have got to where you are for a reason. Fight with integrity and honor when you face your challenges. Stand your ground when necessary and don't back down. Persevere through this challenge like you have in the past. Nobody or not everybody will like you, but they will respect you for standing up for yourself. You know, that's standing up to all the challenges you face, all the addictions you may have faced, all the attacks on your character, people playing on your intelligence. You have stood your ground when it comes to that. So you have no worries. And your future actually looks brighter than it seemed. You just had to know certain things so you can move forward without any hesitation, because I'm giving you the warning right now. Things are about to happen as they already have begun. All right, moving on. Now we have the African American Tarot, the Black Folks Tarot. So I'm going to shuffle these and see what falls out, whatever may. See what the ancestors, wow, has to say to you. All right. 3 cards fell out so far. Wow. Let me put them in order. 1, 2, wow. 3 and 4. All right, let me see if anything else needs to come out. We have quite a few messages from the ancestors for you. Wow. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands. King of Wands. That is you, Big Brother Almight-T. All right. So let me get this straightened out here. So things won't be all jammed up, mixed up, confusing. And, you know, I want the reading to flow and make sense. Because like I said, your ancestors definitely have messages for you. Wow, it's going all the way across the board here. You know, some people will cut out certain cards, but I can't do that because these cards have meaning for your life. Let me move this over just a little bit. I have to have them lined up, aligned perfectly, in order, because that's the way I want to give you the messages. And whether they're good messages or bad messages, take heed to them because they're trying to tell you something right now. All right, so put those away. Let me take a sip of tea because this is, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 9 messages, and 9 in supreme mathematics is born. And to be born, it means to bring forth, to birth something. So these messages are brand new to you, from me to you through your ancestor spirits. All right, so like I said, at the bottom of the deck we have you here, King of Wands. And I want to tell you what King of Wands means for you, and then I will read. So it's a total of 10 cards, actually. So I'm doing a reading for 10 of your African American ancestors cards. Like I said, King of Wands. And when I read to you what that card meant for you, being at the bottom of the deck, King of Wands. All right. And it says, respect for tradition, authority recognized but not imposed, person respectful of the law, honesty, and loyalty. So that's what they want you to know about yourself. They see you for who you are. You know, they may not have a chance to meet you, but they knew that you were going to come. And they saved these messages for right now during this time in your life. So the next card we have number 21, which represents the world. And I'm going to read to you what the world means for you. And it seems to be in reverse. So we're going to see if and what this message means being in the reverse, the world. Now, we're in the world, but we're not of the world. You know, it says, you have a fear of success, and there's envy around you. There was a lack of willpower, but that was all a facade. That was a false appearance. Because you have understanding of who you are. You are the king of your world. You possess the power to overcome the world, as in the story of Jesus Christ overcame the world. You have that power and greater power than even he now. Next we have the Two of Swords reversed. If you can see that card, Two of Swords reversed. Wow. I don't know. It looks like there's some type of internal battle going on that the ancestors are aware of. Two of Swords. Okay. Balance is needed right now because it's in reverse. You have adaptability to put yourself back together again and not be at war with yourself. This is hard-won honor for you. I don't know if you were in the military or you have some type of armed forces background, but it's showing that you don't have a problem with confronting someone who has crossed you. Your tongue is like a double-edged sword. It can cut you or it can heal you. The advice can save someone's life, or you can curse them by just simply your words, the words that you choose to use towards an individual. But the next card, now this one didn't turn over. All the rest of them turned over. But this one, I'm going to say, wow, yeah, definitely. We have the Queen of Wands. Definitely a queen in your life. If not in your life at this moment, she's coming. So that's the Queen of Wands. Let's see what she has to say. Why is she here? It says, charm. And you are very charming. Magnetism. Friend. Companion of adventure. And you have elegance and dignity. Her energy is so powerful. Even the beasts obey her. She will tame the beast in you. Like I said, this is Taurus energy that I'm having right now. So next we have 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands. And I'm going to tell you what 10 of Wands means. And it says, wow, someone has hidden intentions. Someone wants to leave you oppressed in a relationship. Someone doesn't want you to be genuinely happy. And it's causing you frustration and exhaustion. Like you're mentally tired of games that people play. Like I said, playing on your intelligence, like you ain't got the good sense that you were born to have. Next we have, okay, hold on, let me see. Is this what I think it is? Wow. It is. It is. Yeah, this is your ancestors showing you that they are guarding you. They're protecting you. And they are respecting your space and everything that you are doing with your life. And it's showing that you have a certain style of cleverness. You're quick thinking. And you have a desire for improving your life while striving to get it. That's the Knave of Swords. The Knave of Swords. And next we have, wow, Two of Chalice, Two of Cups. Two of Cups. And it says here, wow, this card represents love, passion, the perfect couple. There's going to be a meeting of the minds, a meeting of the hearts, a meeting of the souls in this relationship. Like, you have that Queen here. And next, wow, we have Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords. Here we go. Eight of Swords. You know, somebody may be fighting the demons. You might be fighting a demon. And Eight of Swords says, someone is trying to provoke you. There's provocation here. And there's some type of conflict that is not aligning with your spirit. It's showing that there's some kind of trouble, or there was some type of trouble around you. And the next card is going to kind of shed light on what that previous card, the Eight of Swords, is talking about. And we have the Knave of Wands. The Knave of Wands. Let's see what the Knave of Wands says for you. Wow. Well, even though this card came reversed, there's only one way to look at it, and that's in the positive light. See how he's holding the fire above his head? The power of the fire is coming through as this reading being the truth for you. And it says, impulsive person, but one who is enthusiastic and sincere, craving for new experiences, striving for goals that can be achieved honestly, willpower and determination. You have that. And you're pushing through, like you're giving birth to something new, whether it's a relationship, a friendship, maybe even a new child. With this next card, we have Two of Wands. Two of Wands. And it's like, you see the child crying in the cradle. There's spirits who are not sleeping very well. They're not resting. So they cry through the cries of newborn children. They are scared for our future. Your ancestors are. That's why I think you had to relocate. Your time and space where you were had run out. You needed something fresh, something new to I don't want to say start over, but continue in a different place and move forward from there. Okay, the Two of Wands, I want to read that to you. Wow. Yeah, it's the world we're living in is causing so much hardship and a certain kind of awkwardness. Like we don't belong here. Going through what we're going through. This world is not ours. We don't belong to it. It's causing madness throughout the world. The world has gone literally mad, ape shit mad. And there's a certain uncertainty about the future. There's fear of the future because we don't know what it holds. But that's why I'm trying to give guidance and let you know that you are divinely protected. You are a protector. You're here for a reason. You have a divine purpose. You have a life purpose here. There's so much to tell you here. I mean, I only charge $21 for these readings as of right now. But the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that you gain from these readings are invaluable. Like, you really can't put a price on it, even though I try. And this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that you're getting, this clarity, the answers, the confirmations that you seek, they're here for you. And they're worth so much more than $21, but it is what it is for right now. I'm not greedy, I'm not begging, I'm just explaining. So I just need one card, Spirit, for the angels and ancestors. What final message does the ancestors have for Big Brother Almight-T? Let's see. Let's see what comes up. I just need one card, Spirit. What message does the ancestors have for... Okay. I landed right here. I wonder why. What's going on? All right. So, like I said, this is coming from the angels and ancestors. And we have, wow, shaman. Trust in higher forces. See the owl up there representing the wisdom. Well, you have a guide, some type of guide here. Almost looks like a hieroglyphic clock, but only time will tell. Let's see what shaman, trust in higher forces, means for you through your angels and ancestors. What are they trying to say? And it says, trust in your angels, guides, and ancestors. Wow. If you have given your power away, claim it back. On the inner planes, all of the shamans of times gone by are helping the human race to understand the complexities of life and the needs of Mother Earth. Without no earth, there is no us. We come from the earth. Many are working as spiritual guides to light workers and light warriors. And I believe you are a light warrior and a light worker, Big Brother Almight-T. I see that. And it says, the shaman card brings the energy of your shaman guides to you. Shamans believe that when there was illness or disease, it was because a person's power had been left behind somewhere, or a negative pattern had installed itself in them. In trance, they would travel to the underworld to recall this power and remove the demon. If this card comes to you, 1 second. It says, if this card comes to you, it's because you need to do some release work with lower energies or with your lack of trust in the spiritual energies that are guiding you. The shaman will aid you in your quest. And it goes on to say for you, there are spiritual allies working in your favor, and their miracles will unfold much more easily when they move into a state of trust. So call back your power and stop allowing external forces to divert you from the miracles you deserve. Hand over all of your concerns to your spiritual allies. When you do so, you allow them to send you intuitive guidance and messages that will allow you to correct this situation and come out on top. That's why I'm here giving you this reading. Not only because you asked for one, but because this was the right time to get it. It says, the shaman card also shows you that you have shamanic potential to move between the realms and connect with your guides in an extremely personal way, which we know that you are divinely connected to your ancestors, who you may have had shamans in your ancestry, in your history, in your tree, or maybe you yourself was a shaman in a past lifetime. So, moving on, we have the angel guide. So this message is coming strictly from your angel, your personal guardian angel who has been following you all the days of all of your lives, past, present, and future. So, let's see what the angel guide has to say. Wow. And another of the African American tarot card I found just now on the floor. So maybe it was meant for me to see that instead of reading what it was when I was doing those cards. So they have several messages for you. I'm going to read this African American card that was face down like this. I don't know what it says. I don't know what it means yet. But why was that card left behind and came up with the angel cards? Let's see what it is. Well, we have 6 of Wands. You see the lion there? That shows Leo energy. It shows strength. It shows courage, determination, kingdomship. let me go to those cards. What did I do with them? No. I'm looking for the book. Here it is. 6 of Wands. All right, and this card, why was this card shown to you now instead of then when I was doing the African American tarot cards? It says victory, success, honor. Victory, success, and honor are yours. That's what ultimately your ancestors is showing, that you are on the road to this victorious state of success for your life. And the cards that came out, it says honesty and communication. Honesty and communication. And all you've ever been to me was honest. And you communicated yourself very well to me. So I have understanding of the things that you teach and talk about. Honesty and communication says, you are being given an opportunity to speak your truth. You have reached a point on your journey where you must be honest with yourself and all those around you. If you're holding anything in or feel you need to share something in order to feel free, know that your angel guide is encouraging you to act on this now. When you share your feelings and speak truthfully, you draw the support and light of the universe into your heart. If you are in a challenging position and find it difficult communicating what is in your heart, call in angels and ask them to support you. They want you to know that when you speak with honesty, you attract experiences that lovingly reflect who you really are. If you feel a person or situation is making you lose a sense of yourself or drawing you away from joy, it's time to speak up and to make sure that you are heard. You are being guided to begin by lovingly connecting with your own heart to home in on the honor which you want for yourself and your life. Take time to reflect on what is important to you, where you want to direct your energy, and what your priorities are for the next phase of your journey. It may be that you are fighting against the flow and not wanting to admit to yourself that something is holding you back or dampening your spirit. Your angels love you and want you to know that honesty is the best policy for you now. So it's time to let all of that truth that you have inside of you that hasn't come to the surface yet, let it out now. Now is the time. You'll have very positive reception from whatever you disclose. And the next card that came out, it says to listen deeply. Listening is part of communication, if not the biggest part. Listening, taking in what you are hearing, what you are even seeing, what you are feeling. That is listening. Being attuned and in tune with your mind, body, and spirit, all aligned with the divine. All right, so listen deeply says, angels are sending you guidance and inspiration through your powerful and resonant inner voice. Be ready to listen to that voice now. Listen to yourself. If you aren't able to hear yourself, you'll be blocking your connection to the information, insight, and guidance that can support you going forward. If you've been ignoring or avoiding dealing with something you feel that you've had to do for a long time, your angels are encouraging you to stop, listen to yourself, and do it now. Your expansion and growth depend on it. If you have received challenging information recently about your life from any source, including this reading, and you are unsure whether to believe it or not, including this reading, this card assures you that this is pivotal to the unfolding of your freedom and joy. So listen deeply. So I hope you're paying attention and listening to everything that I'm telling you, because it is the truth. And it is so real. And I love the way the truth makes me feel. And if I am a reflection of the truth, then I must be fly. Because the cards and I do not lie. All right. Anyway. So, now that we have the angels, guides, answers for you, that's asking you to be honest and communicate and listen. Listen to your heart. Listen to your feelings, your intuition, your gut feelings. Next, I'm going to pull a spirituality card for you. I only need one card, Spirit. This is for Big Brother Almight-T. All right. Several cards fell out, but I cannot use those because I only asked for one right now. All right, there's my one. All right, for your spirituality, while we have scales of balance, giving me Libra energy. And it says ancient tantra of the soul. So let's see what this spiritual card has to say from the Isis Oracle deck. You can Google Isis if you choose, because I really don't have time to try to explain that. I'm trying to get through this reading as quickly as possible. Not that I'm trying to rush, but I don't want to take up too much of your time. But it says, you are Tantrika, an initiate of the path of divine healing of the masculine and feminine, the two sacred polarities that are universal to human experience. As these energies come into mutual respect and balance, you attain great power, presence, and healing effect in the world of the soul and in the human world of forms here on this earth. You are supported in further exploring this path now under the auspices and blessings of beloved Isis. It says, you are in the process of sacred relationship healing of the divine masculine and divine feminine energies within your own soul. This is the advanced spiritual path of Tantra. It is the connection of the body and soul. The effect of this inner divine relationship healing is genuine enlightenment of the mind and the body. The body becomes a living sacred temple of light, energy, and wild aliveness. This embodiment can be experienced in movement, in deep stillness, in vitality, and quietness. Any way you cut it, you getting it. And it goes on to say, you are guided to accept this healing through learning to balance the masculine and feminine energies within yourself and your relationships with others. Balancing give and take, directing and flowing, play and solitude are ways to do this now. Learning to feel as comfortable as possible with your sexual and spiritual nature. Seeing how they can complement rather than compete with each other is helpful too. Connection with the body is the most powerful form of healing for the feminine energy, as it holds the secrets to divine feminine wisdom. This can occur through movement, dance, and yoga that is based on body awareness and presence, rather than necessarily involving fast-flowing postures that may take you more into your head than your body. You can come more into your body through time and nature, swimming, laying in the sun, resting on or walking, provided that you stay present to the physical sensations that you experience. This oracle also comes as a guide for your path of inner healing and service. You are encouraged to explore divine masculine and feminine healing within yourself, specifically at this time. This may involve forgiveness of past relationships with significant males or females in your life. It may also require an adjustment of softening to allow in feminine wisdom, or cutting out some distraction or draining situations or relationships that minimize your sense of your own power and capacity to use masculine wisdom as well. All right, so it's all about healing for you. Healing from the inside out, not from the outside in. You have to do the work, put in the work. And since I'm halfway done with this reading, I will now light the incense to bring this all home for you. All right, so your scales are balancing. Maybe you're connected to a Libra, because I have Libra energy with the scales, which represents justice, which is a penalty or a reward. All right, so moving on, let's see what the oracles of the seven energies has to say. I only need one card, Spirit, just one card to show and prove what this reading is really all about for Big Brother Almight-T. All right, remember that from school days? Wow, there we go. Let's learn today. Let's learn what the Oracle of the Seven Energies has to say. Wow, we have Into Me I See. This card has been coming up a lot. Wow, I feel, wow, some sexual energy here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's so intimate that God is involved. Into Me I See. I'm going to read to you what that card means for you. And it says, at certain precious moments, you're called into a deep and meaningful connection with the world or another person. A magical affinity arises with the kind of intimacy that in turn encourages a greater understanding of yourself. The relationship acts as a mirror, helping you to see your own patterns, reflecting back to you what you do. Everything, every way you move. When you move, I move. Or when I move, you move. You know, it's just a reflection. It says, what it reflects about you can further your own personal evolution. Now is the time to take a risk by connecting with another. Can you see how far you've come? Can you see what is still active within you that needs to change or heal? And like I already said, you are in this healing process. So it wants you to understand that you will discover more about who you are as you discover more about another. Even if you cannot possibly know what it's truly like to be in someone else's shoes, you can listen and learn. This is a magical gift being offered to you right now. This concept applies beyond romantic connection. What do the dynamics in your closest friendships, work relationships, and family say about you? Relationships are extraordinary opportunities for healing. When predicated on honesty, well, remember we had honesty and communication. It says, wow, hold on. My throat gets dry because of me talking so much, I guess. There's just this last little part for this card, into me I see, which is ultimately saying intimacy. Into me, I see intimacy. And it says, wow. Intimate relationships hold a mirror of truth and reveal more treasures than you might ever expect. If you can look into it, take a risk and see everything as beautiful, even in its imperfections. Imagine how deep you could go if you viewed as everything beautiful. Starting with your very own soul. Beauty comes from within outward. It starts within. So, into you, you see. Into me, I see. Intimacy. All right, so the next card I'm going to share with you along your journey here with Royal Readings by Royal Bleu. Wow. First card that flew out is discontent and boredom. That may have been you in the past, but let's see what you are now. Okay, hold on. All right. Next, for your present, we have the Throat Chakra. And last but not least, for the future, wow, 2 cards came out. And I'm going to read the first one that jumped out, and then so on. So this is coming from the Psychic Tarot. And the first card that came out, like I said, is discontent and boredom. I'm going to read what that card means for you right now. The number 4. And it says, this card signifies a time when you may experience stagnation, discontent, and boredom. Feelings of restlessness and impatience surround you. A relationship, project, or situation isn't moving forward fast enough and could be draining you emotionally and energetically. You are longing for change. And although one door may be closing, don't focus all of your energy on it, as opportunity will soon knock. A window or another door could quickly open, and if your attention and awareness isn't focused, you could easily miss it. Watch for synchronistic events that bring books, speakers, workshops, and new people into your life. Any of these could possibly hold a message for you. Have faith in divine timing and know that everything changes for a reason. This card acts as a reminder that it's a perfect time to reevaluate and search within your heart and soul for fresh insights. And this whole reading is a fresh insight. This is just one vessel of fresh insight for you. So the next card that came up, like I said, is the Throat Chakra. Say what you mean and mean what you say. You have a lot to say. And it's about keeping your throat chakra open and balanced along with all your other chakras. Everything is like boom, 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 boom in line. And it has to remain in line with the divine for everything to work as it should. And, all right, light blue is the color of the throat chakra. And it's all about sound. Like I speak, I say, I tell. It says, this chakra is, of course, located in the throat area. Communication, sound, creativity, and the ability of clairaudience, which is inner hearing, are associated with it. Many artists, speakers, writers, singers, and individuals involved in the creative arts will often have active throat chakras. To balance and stimulate the chakra center, try humming, chanting, or singing out loud. It's a great tonic. Most important, if you have something to say, please speak up. That's what I said in the beginning when I first presented this card. Speak up and speak out. You know, say what you mean and mean what you say. It says, when this area is fully activated, don't be surprised if you suddenly become creatively inspired by your own words. You are your own inspiration, believe it or not. And the next card we have is mental conflict. You need to get out of your own head about something. You're digging too deep into something that shouldn't have that much attention right now in your life. There's more important things. It says, this card deals with the inability to move forward as self-doubt emerges from indecisiveness or not being able to take action with a person, group, or even a situation in your present life. Wow, it says it may not be an easy decision, but you're already aware of this. Just remember that you have the strength, courage, and power. Wow, remember that African American card, the last one that I found on the floor? Wow, that was confirmation that you have strength, courage, and power to make all the necessary considerations. When you decide to act and finally make the choices that need to be made, then and only then will a resolution be forthcoming, and with it, a sense of mental relief. Maybe you need to get out of your previous place and move into a new space to have a new joy, a new type of happiness, a new type of freedom. It says there's assistance out there for you, so seek out and listen to wise counsel to help you make the right decisions. Listen to your intuition and have faith in yourself. Peace and harmony will soon be yours. So y'all let go of all that baggage that's in your mind that's just taking up space that you don't even need. You're like a bag man. I don't want to call you a bag lady, but it's like you're carrying all this stuff with you that you don't even need to take into new relationships, that you don't need to build your life around. And finally, we have sacrifice. Blessings are about to come your way because you have made the ultimate sacrifices in your life that you need to make to move forward in the next phase of your journey. And it says, powerful achievements are usually born as a result of great sacrifice. This card represents self-sacrifice in a time when you should look around your life to see what needs to be released. By surrendering and letting go, there will be more room to receive. The rewards for this are transformation, wisdom, gratitude, and enlightenment. We know that transformation is all about change. Wisdom is putting your knowledge into action. Gratitude is to live as if you already have what you have been hoping, praying, wishing, dreaming for. Like, live as you already have the things that you desire. And enlightenment, to become brighter and brilliant within your knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And it says, this card signifies that there's a situation happening or about to occur in your life. Wow. Excuse me. Let me take a sip of tea on this one. It says, I'm going to start that from the beginning and just flow. It says, this card signifies that there's a situation happening or about to occur in your life and you can't control the outcome. This would be a good moment to pause, rest, have patience, and reflect and meditate. It would be wise to stand back so you can learn to look at events with a more understanding, intuitive eye. Try to view people, issues, or problems from a different perspective. If you can achieve this, it will have a profound effect on your soul and your life. The sacrifice card also symbolizes a period of transition and change. I just told you. Transformation is change. Transition is change, and change in itself is just change. The solutions you seek may be slow in coming, for it could be necessary to live into your answers. Accept the things that you can't control, heal, and leave the past behind. Move towards your future and watch for new doors opening and paths that are being shown to you. I'm just here showing you, what the divine has for you. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Wow, we have conflict and defeat reversed. So you've been through all the conflict and being defeated in your life already. You're stronger now. You're more courageous now. Not that you haven't always been. Being Taurus the bull, you always had that wonderful power to make things happen in your life. All right, next we're getting into the love portion. All right, so we have the Lover's Path Tarot. Let's see what card comes out for you. All right. Wow. Looks like a marriage card. It's the Four of Staves. See the couple under the arch? Let's see. Four of Staves. Wow. New home. It says new home. Accomplishing goals and enjoying them. First success of a new venture. Satisfaction. Possibly a marriage. I told you. Or some type of domestic partnership. And closure to an unstable situation. You are almost at the final step in your journey, in this phase of your journey, in this portion of your journey. Something is about to pop off. I can see it, I can feel it, I almost can taste it for you. Tarot of the Heart, 50 Ways to Divine Love. Let's see what happens for you in your love life. Wow. And we have death. Excuse me. And I'm going to read to you why that card came out for you. All right, so I want to read to you what the death card means. All right. Death. The death card represents old love, new love. It's like getting rid of the old and being ready and prepared for the new to come. It says, who is death? Who is he? It says, death as Grim Reaper or quasi-comedic ghoul brings dramatic change and love endings rather than physical demise. This card sign is Scorpio, which is linked with sex and death or dawn and decline. Also known as the skeleton. Wow. Hold on. Also known as the skeleton, death appears almost as if from the midst of a relationship battleground. His scythe is sharp, yet its handle is formed from a growing branch. He takes love that is outworn so that you are free to start again. Death takes up what you don't need. Death takes up what you don't need. But I'm going to go on and read what else it says. If you're in a relationship draws to a close. However, if you examine the past months or even years, you may discover that the signs were there all along. This decline is meant to be as you are ready to grow in love with a partner who is in harmony with who you are now, rather than the person you used to be. And if you're looking for love, it says, what you seek will come to you. You may grieve for the loss of established friendships, yet emptiness leaves space for new passions. In time, you will fall in love again in a myriad of ways. Whatever your situation, you may now lay the bones of the past to rest. Get ready for your new journey in the next phase of your life. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Because love is gonna find you. Yep. And how I know, because the True Love reading card book just fell to the floor. So let's see what that's all about. Wow. We have boundaries. Boundaries. Some of you need to set boundaries. Big Brother Almight-T, you have set boundaries. And I'm just going to read to you what boundaries means for you right now in this very moment, today. It says, hold on. Most people understand the concept of healthy boundaries, but aren't always sure how to put them into practice. Boundaries could be described as simply having a clear and healthy sense of self, of who you are, what makes you tick, and what affects you both positively and negatively. A common example of unhealthy boundaries is the apparent inability to say no when feeling pressured by a prospective, new, or existing partner into doing or behaving in a way that isn't in harmony with your truth. For example, if you love the ocean and need to walk along the beach regularly to maintain emotional balance, you can invite your partner to join you or go alone, but you must not let this important activity fade from your life. There can be many gray areas in life between reasonable compromise and compromising your healthy boundaries. So each person is unique and each situation different. The most important thing is to make your boundaries and preferences clear early on in the relationship, or your partner may feel annoyed and resentful when you bring it up months or even years down the road. In an existing relationship, it is important to communicate your feelings, needs, and preferences by owning them yourself. So you say, I need time to myself regularly, so from now on I will go to the beach once a week on my own. This is much more constructive than, you never want to go to the beach. It's always impossible to drag you down there. You have ruined my pleasure for me, and I'm going to get it back. You have drawn this card today because it's time for you to look at the way you have set your personal boundaries in the past as well as the present. Take a gentle look at what these boundaries have created for you in your life so far and resolve to reset them when necessary. Ask your angels and guides to support you in communicating more lovingly and clearly from now on. Wow, that was deep. All right, so you have your boundaries. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. We have life purpose. Something's telling me that you know what your life purpose is, I'm pretty sure, but do you have any clue what your divine purpose is? I mean, life purpose, you have your own set of goals and, you know, what you want to do with yourself that's going to change lives. But The divine purpose is why God put you here. And it says, at the deepest level of our existence, loving and being loved is a major part of our life purpose. We feel it within us all the time as our souls call for deeper connection and meaningful expression of the most powerful force in the universe, which is love. During those times in your life when you are not in a relationship or are experiencing relationship problems, it can be empowering to remember your greater life purpose as a being of love. Giving and receiving love is not an act confined to intimate relationships or family. You can enjoy this beautiful energy anywhere you are by choice. Remember that you are part of a huge family here on earth, connected to every living thing, including plants and animals. In order to attract the kind of love you want or rekindle love in your current relationship, it is necessary to be loved whenever you can. This is the higher life purpose for us all. How is it possible to be loved? Well, firstly, it's important to realize that it's not about being perfect or saintly. Being loved actually comes naturally when you take a step back from your routine and attitudes and tune into who you really are. Your own natural intuition and the genuine wisdom of your heart will guide you. You have drawn this card today because the universe would like you to experience yourself as love so that you can feel your higher life purpose firsthand. Trust that love is not an external thing that you must find and keep. It is unlimited and always within you. All right, so that is your life purpose, is to become love, to live as love. Like, let's move on to the romance angel cards. I have exactly 13 minutes to go. And then that will conclude this hour-and-a-half reading for you, which I didn't mind taking the time to do this. All right. And then the first card that jumped out is separation. It says, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So maybe you need to take a break, or maybe you have taken a break. It is well needed. Like, you need time to rest from this relationship for just a moment. All right. The next card that fell for you is you deserve love. You are lovable. And one more. Let's see what comes up. Wow. Actually, 4 more. Let's see what... 5 more. I'm sorry. Gee whiz. The next card that came up for you is true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So, even though you may be in a separation, know that you deserve love from a true love. And it says, romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring, even if it's with someone new, who may happen to be your true love. And they see that you deserve love because you're going through a separation, or have gone through a separation in the past. Then children. It says your love life is being affected by children. Maybe that you have children and they don't want you to be single, or they don't want you to marry who your partner is, whoever you're with. But it is saying that it is safe for you to love. It says, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, which is love. It's safe for you to love. It's safe for you to be loved. And wow, it's saying to trust. Trust. It says, this situation is calling for you to have faith. Have faith and trust in the process of love. You know, some people fall in love at first sight. Some people don't. But for those who do, it's trying to tell you that love is there for the taking. Love is there for you to give. Love is there for you to take. Not physically take, but, just make it reciprocal. Next we have the Angel Answers cards, which gives you answers, clarity, or some type of confirmation that you have been seeking. All right, there's 2 cards right. Wow. Let's see what else falls out for you. What answers do they have for you? Wow. This is amazing. I'm telling you. All right, I'm going to let that be the reason. Okay. This card in my lap will be the last card that I will read for you. I have exactly 10 minutes. So let me get through this. All right. All right. In my Kevin Hart voice. All right, so let's see what we got here. I believe we have some good stuff here. First card that come up for you. Wow, we have success. And this is one of the cards that flew out of my hand. Okay, success. I want to read to you what this card ultimately means for you. I'm so excited to see success in your future. And it says, congratulations. You are on the road to success. You need not have any reservations about your situation, as it's going to work out beautifully. Part of living a successful life is taking care of yourself. It's wonderful to have many things to be grateful for, but make sure you don't wear yourself down by working too hard. Take time to enjoy peace in your life. That is the only way success is going to come to you, is when you have peace. You can't have chaos and peace simultaneously. Like, you choose one side or the other. And for you, I choose success. And you should also choose success for yourself, because in the near future is the next card that came up for you. And we're going to see in the near future why that came up for you. And it says, in the near future, what you are asking about will occur very soon. So you won't have to wait much longer. Stay optimistic and continue upon your current path. Be open to receiving. Be open and ready to receive. Because it's coming, baby. It's coming. And it's coming within the next few weeks. According to these cards that have been pulled for you, you saw me shuffle and draw the cards. I'm not making anything up. Within the next few weeks, let's see what that means for you. What you asked about will happen this month or soon thereafter. Your patience is rewarded. Everything that you've gone through, that you've been waiting for, is about to pay off. All right. Because within the next few weeks, the situation will improve. Whatever you're going through, whatever situation that's been on your mind. And I'll tell you what that means. And it says, your angels want you to know that they are aware that things look difficult right now. However, the situation is going to improve. It may take some time, and there will most likely be some hard work ahead of you. But the effort you put forth will be worth it, and things are going to get better. Now is not the time to give up on wounded friendships or ailing relationships. There is still hope for the future. Take heart and continue to work towards a partnership where both parties are fulfilled and happy in the future. Now, this card right here Let me make sure I ain't missing none. Okay, this last card right here is going to seal the deal on your reading. I don't know what it's going to say yet. It landed in my lap face down. So, we're going to dive deep into this. And we have, wow, romance. Romance has been on your mind. Let's see what romance is saying to you and why this card came up for you right now. It says, a very important relationship is about to enter or has already recently entered your life. This is the romance you have been waiting for. Oh, wow. Like all partnerships, there may be ups and downs, but don't let that deter you or shake your confidence. Have faith that love is coming into your life to stay. If your question was about a current relationship, you can expect the parties to become closer to one another. Past disagreements will fade away and trust will grow. That is all during a period of separation that this happens. All relationships have peaks and valleys. This card indicates an upward movement to a new level of dedication and intimacy. Remember, into me I see. This can include engagement, marriage. Remember, we had the marriage card. Or a form of recommitment to one another. So, it's all gravy, baby. And that is all that I have for you. So I hope that this reading opened your eyes, your ears, your mind, your heart, your soul, whatever you have to open, to receive. Let this message permeate those areas of your life. And that is all that I have for you. Big Brother Almight-T, this was all for you, boo. So enjoy and hit me up. If anyone wants a personal reading of their own designed just for you, hit me up. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Royal Readings by Royal Bleu, Royal Bleu. Just look up Royal Bleu. I'm sure I'll pop up somewhere. So, readings are $21 as of right now. I'll just say for the rest of this year, which we only have a couple more weeks. In a few weeks, my prices are going to increase just a little bit because it's taking a lot of time and energy to do these readings at the request speed that I'm getting them. As fast as I'm getting them, that's how I'm putting them out. So, hit me up. And I thank you for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Leave a comment if you like. And peace, love, and light to you. Closing out from Royal Readings by Royal Bleu. I'm Royal Bleu. I'll see you next time.